CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, takes over Las Vegas every year, and it's quietly become one of the most important automotive events on the calendar. As traditional auto shows fade, automakers now use CES to show off the tech shaping their next generation of vehicles. CES 2026 made that obvious fast. This wasn't about flashy concepts or distant EV promises, it was about real AI and real self-driving autonomy moving from theory into reality. And yes, Hyundai unveiled humanoid robots that will soon build your next Palisade. Stick around because that reveal changes everything. Kicking things off, the Sony Honda Mobility partnership used CES to push its Afeela vision beyond a sedan with the reveal of an Afeela SUV prototype. After years of evolution, this version finally feels close to production. Shifting to an SUV form factor makes the intent clear. This is no longer a niche tech demo, but a mainstream, family-friendly vehicle designed for everyday driveways. This isn't just another EV. The Afeela SUV is a rolling electronic showcase designed to blur the line between transportation and entertainment. Inside, expect a wall of screens, PlayStation-inspired infotainment, AI-based driver assistance, and Level 3 autonomous capability for hands-free highway cruising. A 45-sensor array, cameras, radar, and LiDAR constantly scans the environment to support safety, navigation, and autonomy, with over-the-air updates baked in from day one. There won't be a physical PlayStation console board, but the integration is still meaningful. The Afeela SUV supports PlayStation Remote Play, allowing games to be streamed from your own PS5 or PS4 at home directly to the vehicle's displays, assuming a strong internet connection and an active console. Honda handles the fundamentals like chassis tuning and safety validation, while Sony clearly owns the digital soul, a balance that defined much of CES 2026. Next up, Uber, Lucid, and Nuro teamed up on a robotaxi built on the Lucid Gravity platform. Here's how it works. Lucid supplies the hardware foundation, the Gravity SUV itself, chosen for its long-range, high-voltage architecture, spacious interior, and premium ride quality. Nuro then takes that vehicle and integrates its full self-driving technology stack, sensors, software, and compute, including the highly visible roof-mounted sensor halo. That halo isn't decoration, it houses cameras, radar, LiDAR, and redundant systems designed to give the vehicle full environmental awareness. Uber is the financial engine behind the project, committing several $100 million to fund vehicle deployment, autonomous development, and large-scale rollout. Uber also brings the most critical piece of the puzzle, its ride-hailing platform. Payments, routing, customer access, and fleet management are all native, allowing these vehicles to scale quickly once approved. At the core of the system is Nvidia's Thor system on a chip, a next-generation automotive processor that consolidates autonomous driving, infotainment, and safety systems into a single, ultra-powerful brain. It processes massive sensor data streams in real time, enabling Level 4 autonomy. Inside, the cabin prioritizes passenger comfort, easy entry and exit, and usable space over any traditional driver-focused layout. There's no performance theater here, just a premium lounge designed for people who aren't driving at all. The message is blunt. Autonomy isn't coming to your garage first, it's coming to fleets. You likely won't buy your first self-driving car, you'll just step into one and go. Behind nearly every serious autonomy announcement at CES 2026 sat Nvidia, not as a supporting act, but as the backbone. Jensen Huang didn't need theatrics this year. Nvidia's influence was obvious from the tech itself. While automakers talked about features, Nvidia talked about capability, and more importantly, deployment. At the center of Nvidia's automotive push was AlphaMayo, its next-generation AI foundation model designed specifically for autonomous driving. AlphaMayo isn't a driver assist feature, it's a decision-making system. Built to support Level 3 and Level 4 autonomy, it fuses perception, prediction, and planning into a single AI stack. Using massive multimodal inputs from cameras, radar, LiDAR, and ultrasonic sensors, AlphaMayo allows a vehicle to understand its environment, anticipate behavior, and execute driving decisions in real time. The car isn't just reacting to what it sees, it's reasoning about what's likely to happen next. What sets AlphaMayo apart is how it's developed. Nvidia emphasized training over traditional programming. Rather than hard-coding rules, AlphaMayo is trained on billions of miles of simulated and real-world driving data, learning rare edge cases most human drivers never consciously process. This is autonomy that improves through experience, not software patches. Cars are no longer just engineered, they're trained systems running on wheels. That capability is moving quickly from demos to reality, particularly through Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes confirmed that vehicles powered by Nvidia's automotive platform, including AlphaMayo, are expected to hit public roads as early as Q1 2026, starting with city driving applications. Demonstrations tied to models like the CLA 250 Plus showed autonomy designed for legality, not hype. That puts Mercedes on a very different trajectory than Tesla's full self-driving, whose beta-first approach contrasts sharply with Mercedes' regulator-first rollout. The autonomy race is no longer about who launches first, it's about who deploys responsibly and who earns trust when these systems finally take the wheel. BMW used CES 2026 to make it very clear that the 2026 BMW iX3 isn't just another electric SUV, it's the opening act for the brand's entire next decade. As the first production model of BMW's Neue Class era, the iX3 is essentially a rolling preview of the technology that will spread across 40 BMW models and updates by 2027. This is BMW setting the tone early. The biggest headline is the next-generation BMW Intelligent Personal Assistant, now supercharged with Amazon Alexa Plus. This isn't a simple voice command system anymore, it's a large language model-based assistant capable of natural conversation, follow-up questions, and mixed requests, meaning you can ask about vehicle functions and general knowledge in the same sentence without confusing it. BMW is the first automaker to integrate Alexa Plus at this level, and it fits neatly into the brand's long-standing hands-on-the-wheel, eyes-on-the-road philosophy. The iX3 also debuts BMW's panoramic iDrive with Operating System X, blending physical controls with smart digital overlays instead of burying everything in menus. While stationary, the cabin becomes a full entertainment hub, with video streaming via TiVo-powered apps, Disney+, YouTube Music, Zoom video calls, and in-car gaming through Air Console, including exclusive titles like Hot Wheels Extreme Overdrive. Once the car moves, video cuts out and transitions seamlessly to audio, reinforcing BMW's safety-first mindset. Underneath it all is 6th-generation BMW eDrive tech with 800-volt architecture, higher efficiency, faster charging, and real gains in range and performance. BMW's message at CES was simple. The iX3 isn't just smarter, it's the blueprint. While most attention at CES was on self-driving software and giant touchscreens, Hyundai stole the show with something far more physical: actual humanoid robots. Not concepts, not animations, real machines designed to walk, lift, and work alongside humans on factory floors. Hyundai unveiled a large-scale robotics strategy that includes deploying these humanoid robots in its plants and building the capacity to produce up to 30,000 of them every year by 2028. This isn't science fiction. Hyundai owns Boston Dynamics, the company behind some of the most advanced robots on the planet, and CES 2026 made it clear those robots are about to go to work. They don't get tired, don't call in sick because they're hungover, and they don't lose consistency over long shifts. For Hyundai, this isn't just about efficiency, it's about rethinking how cars are built from the ground up. Manufacturing itself is becoming automated, and Hyundai is positioning robots not as a gimmick, but as part of the workforce. The future also changes what a car interior looks like, especially when humans stop being required to drive. Which brings us to one of the most quietly radical pieces of hardware at CES 2026, the foldable steering wheel. Developed by Autoliv in collaboration with Tensor, this steering wheel can function normally during manual driving and retract completely during Level 4 autonomous operation. Airbags are integrated for both positions, maintaining safety compliance while freeing up cabin space. It's a small component with enormous implications. If the steering wheel can disappear, everything else in the cabin can change too. Seating layouts, dashboards, displays, storage, the very idea of a driver's seat starts to feel optional. CES 2026 didn't give us a single must-buy car. And that's kind of the point. What it showed instead was real momentum. Autonomy is moving out of theory and into real testing. AI is becoming standard, not optional. Robotics are leaving the demo stage and showing up in real production. The next generation of cars will be smarter and more capable with less driver input. What surprised you the most at CES this year? And how do you feel about humanoid robots taking human jobs? Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.